Hi Aquarius, this is your latest money read. These are the cards that flipped out for you. And Aquarius, I see you really doing some complete soul searching and soul shifting to sort of embrace your new prosperity, to embrace your new abundance that's coming in. It's like it takes this soul shifting, and it takes this sort of like you looking at the darkest recesses of your mind and the darkest parts of yourself and kind of doing this universal shift to make this happen. But you do make this happen. And the fact that this is showing up in a money read shows to me that this is the key to your prosperity. It's a perspective, a shift in perspective. And this kind of starts a snowball effect, like a domino effect, which creates thus a shift in behavioral patterns, and then a shift in discipline, which you gain quite a bit of. And I really like the progress in this because, and even the way the cards come together and form this picture, form like its own sort of artwork, its own sort of painting. You know, you have two different artists here. And I like that it's actually explaining it in a way that I can relay it to you easily. So we're starting off here with the Seven of Wands. Now, of course, this is you on the defense. This is you standing up for yourself. But in this particular deck, it does speak more towards you being maybe a little bit too defensive, a little bit too possibly even abrasive. I also feel very strongly just with this particular read that you got caught with your hand in the cookie jar, or caught with your pants down. You got caught in the act. And it wasn't like necessarily it was a devastating, life-ending thing, nothing like that. But it was naughty. It was something probably you weren't supposed to do, or maybe the unscrupulous way of doing something. Maybe a way that really sort of just wasn't exactly illegal, but lacked I can't speak. It lacked integrity. Maybe it was the way you said something or the way you worded something. I'm also getting, for some of you, you've been spending a lot of time online arguing when you could be honing a craft or a skill or working on your hobby. And it would be a hobby that would make you quite a bit of money. So that's something that I'm seeing also in the beginning here. So this is speaking more towards past energy, or energy you're rising up out of. And I like that this is where it starts off, because of where it ends up. It's really kind of a beautiful journey, you know. And so another thing that I'm being drawn to with this particular card, the Seven of Wands, you know, you have this cheetah who is kind of like standing their ground, and in the background you see this comet, almost like this cosmic aspect to things, like universe watching, that watchful eye, like, you know, I'm watching you, I've got my eye on you, I got my eye on you, let's see what move you do next. And I think what you do is you face your inner demons. You start to face your own inner you start to question your own actions. The things that you've done wrong in the past, you start to question that. Now, the key point I have to make here is how beautiful of a gesture that is. A lot of people don't give credit for that. It needs to get more credit. When you are able to face your own demons and admit, hey, I didn't do these things right. Hey, I didn't use my best people skills here, or I didn't use my best social skills. I might have hurt some feelings. That was not my game. I made some people feel uncomfortable. I made a situation awkward, you know, or I made someone go out of their way when they didn't need to. And you're taking this time to stop and think about things that a lot of people, it goes completely above their head and they don't stop and think about these things. So it is a beautiful gesture that you are doing this soul work, this self-shadow work. And I see that that is what catapults you into this beautiful kind of spiritual guru that you become. because you do the soul work. And I also see you connecting with your ancestors. A lot of you are going to connect with a spirituality practiced by your ancestors that promoted love, promoted self-care, love of others, inclusion of others, rather than segregation. It's more of like you're including all kinds of people now, culturally inclusive. You're becoming more in tune with your ancestors and the journey they've been on. You're starting to get more in touch with your old ancestors' cultures. So I think this is what's going to be prevalent, and these are the things you're going to want to look out for when it comes to bringing in your money, is your sense of self, your sense of awareness, how you are viewed by the public, because I feel like you are going to be in the public eye. This is a very prosperous and wise card right here, and you end up here because you do the work. All right, Aquarius, I hope this helps. Until next time, over and out.